At the winter meetings, Mark Saxon covers the Dodgers for ESPNLA.com. It's kind of been an interesting Monday. When you hear that the Rays believe they've made progress in moving David Price, and the Dodgers seem like intent on moving Matt Kemp. These are two big-name ball players. You obviously cover the Dodgers and Kemp. You think he's going to get dealt, and if so, what leads you to believe that?
Well, I mean, there's the basic math problem of 4 everyday outfielders for 3 spots, and 3 of those guys are making $20 million. So I think there is some imperative to move one of those guys, whether it's Andre Ethier or Matt Kemp, and I think some teams like one guy, some teams like the other guy. But particularly when you see what some of these outfielders are signing for on the free agent market, suddenly Kemp's 6 years and $128 million doesn't look so bad.
Is there an organizational standpoint from we'd rather it be this guy than that guy, or either one is fine?
You know, I don't think so at this point. You know, Ethier stayed healthier. Kemp, when he's healthy, is a better player, obviously, better all-around player, one of the best all-around players in the game, if he can get back to that level of health. But no, I don't think organizationally there's a feeling that they have to move one of the guys, but I do think that there is a willingness. They're in listening mode right now, and in talking to Ned Colletti, the GM today, some of the things they're hearing from other teams are getting interesting, I think. So I think it's moving along.
Assuming one of the outfielders gets moved, Ned has said we need a prospect back, a prospect. Well, if that's the case and they get a prospect, what happens at third base, and are they content with their rotation and bullpen?
Well, that's another math problem. They have 0 third basemen.
Exactly. Right now, none.
That's a pretty basic one. So, you know, they're talking to Juan Uribe, the guy they had last year, and he was poor in the first 2 years of his 3-year deal, and then very good last year. I think they would be interested in doing that if it was very short term, probably a 1-year deal, maybe with an option. But right now they're not very close with his agent. So.
Doesn't it feel like Will Middlebrooks to L.A. for Matt Kemp? I mean, there's the third baseman.
Yeah, it certainly, you know, is one of those deals. You know, again, I don't know what Boston's level of interest, but, you know, that would seem to be something that makes sense. I agree with you.
All right, Mark, we'll talk during the week. That's Mark Saxon, ESPNLA.com, covering the Dodgers.